Hello again, my name is Brandon, and today I am playing FIFA Soccer 13. Now you might be wondering, what the hell does it mean that Brandon is playing FIFA Soccer with a dislocated shoulder? Well, that is an interesting story. Yesterday, as I'm rolling out of bed, literally rolling out of bed to get ready for work and school, I catch my arm underneath my body and dislocated my shoulder. And so, after the initial really excellent response to my first Kerbal Space Program video, my plan was to continue to make some more of those, plus a few other games, this weekend. But since I'm sitting here in a sling, it's quite difficult for me to play games with a mouse and keyboard. So I decided that I would pick out a couple games that I have that I can play. I can use a controller to play the games with. So I've been playing FIFA Soccer 13 for, it's been out for a month, so the past month. And so I thought I would play. My next fixture is the Capital One Cup final against Chelsea. And so as you can see, I am doing a career mode with Everton. Let's look through I'll show you some stats real quick. In the Premier League, we are top of the table, 65 points, after we've played 26 games. So, not too shabby, I do say. I will give a fair warning and say that I do play this game on professional. I've played the previous FIFA games on world class. That's what I normally play on, but with a bunch of changes to the AI in FIFA 13, I was getting just murdered by the computer, losing 5-0, 6-0. And so I dropped it down to professional, where now I'm winning 5-0, 6-0. And I guess right now I would rather be winning 5-0 than losing 5-0. So that's what I will be playing on right now. Oh, I also want to give you guys another disclaimer. I am pretty doped up on pain pills right now, so if something doesn't make sense, that is why. I really wanted to make a new video today, though, because as you can maybe tell from the sound, I got my new gaming PC headset today. And so I thought I'd celebrate by giving you guys a new video, and then we'll see what happens this weekend with some other games. So I am right now talking out of my ass. I'll show you guys my squad real quick, actually. Here's my starting 11, except Jagielka is out with a dislocated shoulder. Look at that. We are injury bros, I guess. Is that a thing? Let's see. I did buy Timmy Chandler and replaced him for Phil Neville, just because Chandler's a little bit younger than Phil Neville, and I'm looking towards the future, not looking towards the past. There was a funny situation that happened. Arsenal inquired about Jelovic, and they originally wanted him for like £10 million. Well, I thought I was being a bastard, and so I said, you guys can have Jelovic for £19.5 million, and they accepted that price. So I couldn't turn down that offer. So Jelovic went off to Arsenal, and so I bought Ander Herrera, who is a pretty good midfield player right now. And then I was Fellaini, Pienaar, Naismith, and Kevin Morales, who is leading the Premier League in goals scored with, I think it's like 28. Let me check that real quick. 27. And he's leading the boot rate or the golden goal race by 13 goals. Not too shabby, I do say. All right. So my next match, Chelsea Capital One Cup final, otherwise known as the League Cup. Never This is my first cup final game in FIFA 13, so this will be pretty exciting. I think, yeah, my squad is pretty tired after the last game, but that'll be alright. So let's see. We are playing at Wembley, one of the best stadiums in the world. So, FIFA 13. Yeah. I'm really enjoying this game. I've been playing FIFA games since I think FIFA 08. I bought the World Cup 2006 game when it came out. But I didn't start buying the club games regularly until FIFA 08. So for the past 5 years, I'd say I've been buying the newest version of FIFA, and this has been my favorite one so far. I've really enjoyed FIFA 13. You know, every year they say that it's closer and closer to real football, and you know, it's always going to be really hard to get to replicate real football because, I mean, this is a video game. Oh, this is a video game. But every year, things like animations and graphics and AI and all those things, they seem to get better every year, which definitely helps out with the realism. So, really been enjoying this one so far. I do have another career mode going on with my favorite club team, Sporting Kansas City. Let's see if I can get a goal in here. Oh! Damn! Header check, you bastard. Yeah, so I do have another career mode going on with Sporting Kansas City, who is my favorite club team in the world, considering I live an hour and a half away from their grounds. So the best soccer stadium in not just the United States, but in North America. And I will argue that to the death. And for those that say it isn't the best stadium in America or North America, no, baby, that is a nice way to start off a cup final. Bring it, Chelsea. Anyway, yeah, if you do not think that Livestrong Sporting Park is the best soccer stadium in North America, that means that you've never been there before, because it's impossible to go to a game there and walk away thinking that it is not the best soccer stadium in North America. I mean, it did just win venue of the year for, I can't remember what the organization was, like Stadium Business People or I don't know. But it beat out other stadiums from around the. Oh my gosh! Woo, that was close. Torres. You know, people like to talk shit on Torres, but I think he is finding his form at Chelsea. It was kind of sad to see the amount of pressure that he was under there for a bit when he hadn't scored, but I think what you're gonna find is Chelsea's or Torres is gonna flourish under Roberto Di Matteo's system. I'm really glad that I've got Fraps now, so I can capture some FIFA 13. Oh shit! This is my god! Of course. Let's see. I don't even have a striker on the bench. So here's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, they will have to, and it's not a pleasant sight. I just hope it's not a long-term one.
Ross Barkley, he's like 20 years old, maybe even younger than that. Started the season as a 70 overall, and now he's a 73. So I think in FIFA 13, especially in career mode, you're going to see younger players. Younger players will. Younger players will grow quicker than they have in previous games. Because I always thought that this growth system was kind of. dang it. I think this is going to be like a 5-0 win for me, which is not very realistic. But, I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe Everton will beat Chelsea 5-0 this year. That would be pretty cool. I did make a bet with one of my buddies. I said that Everton would qualify for Europe this year. Whether it's Europa or Champions League. And he's an I'm not a Everton supporter, by the way. I want to throw that disclaimer out there. The only reason I chose him in FIFA 13 is because I wanted to play with a Premier League club simultaneously with my Sporting Kansas City career mode. But I just didn't want, I didn't want to pick one of the big clubs where you can just spend loads of money and make your team better. I wanted to do it through scouting players, building up their rating, and then selling them back, or selling them off. And so, I mean, as you can see, I already sold Jolovic for £20 million, which helped out quite a bit. Oh, and I should also mention that the goal is to have a transfer budget big enough that I can bring Rooney back to Everton. So I think that would be hilarious if Rooney came back to Everton. I know there's probably a lot of Man United fans and a lot of Everton fans that, well, actually Everton fans probably wouldn't be upset at Rooney coming back, but sure some United fans wouldn't like to see that. I should also say that I am playing with assisted controls. I used to play manual only. See all these, I'm just like, I used to play on World Class, used to play manual only. Was at the FIFA Interactive World Cup. Nah, that last part's not true. But I did used to play on all manual controls. It's because I never really like how on assisted controls it feels like you are not in control of the game and the game's kind of playing for you. But I feel like in these later games, especially 12 and 13, it does a better job of making you feel like you have more control over your player. And with, like I said, with the increased difficulty of FIFA 13 and playing on manual controls, I lost the ball way too easy and gave up way too many easy goals. And while I do like a challenge in a soccer game, I would rather win games and have fun, and it's not fun when it's frustrating. It's frustrating as hell. So in the future, we'll see. I may bump the difficulty back up to world class, and I may change my controls back. So who knows? I will say I have a feeling that I'm going to spend a lot of time on this FIFA game. Yeah, after 12 was out for maybe just like 3 or 4 months, I gave up on it. I was too frustrated by the terrible AI on both sides of the ball, the blatant rubber band effect that the CPU had. So if you're not aware, rubber band effect is when you are winning. So here's a good example. Let's say you're playing Mario Kart. Excuse me. Let's say you're playing Mario Kart and you're ahead by like 10 seconds. Well, the rubber band effect would be that the computer comes out of nowhere and you end up finishing second in the race or something. And you had no control over what happened. It was just a crazy increase in difficulty that the computer implemented. And I felt like FIFA 12 had a really blatant rubber band effect in it.
The defender's done very well there to deal with that.
So yeah, after just maybe 3 or 4 months of playing FIFA 12. No, I would go back every once in a while and play a game. Like if I was on a Saturday, if I was waiting for soccer games to begin, I would play. But I'd play a game or two. Play the current. Play the current opponent that Sporting Kansas City would be playing that weekend. So it's not like I completely gave it up, but I stopped playing like the career mode. And but I really enjoy the So far, I've really enjoyed the career mode in FIFA 13. I especially love how you can be hired as an international manager. I think that is such a great addition. And if, in case you didn't see it on the menu, I forgot to mention it when I was starting this up, but I did get hired as the coach of the U.S. national team, which was the only team that I was going to take an offer from, unless it was like England or Germany. So, but I think what I'm going to do for the U.S. as a manager of the U.S. is try and take a team that is full of Sporting Kansas City players and take that team to the World Cup. At least all the Sporting Kansas City players that are from America, like Zusi, Myers, Beasler, Sinovic, Sapong, Bunbury, Suni. So actually, I don't know if Suni's. I didn't see Suni on the list of USA players, so I'll check that out later. But and there's loads more. Those are just the ones that I thought of off the top of my head. But yeah, this is FIFA 13 definitely is I would say it's the best FIFA. Best I don't know if I'd say it's the best FIFA ever made. Best FIFA of the last 5 years, definitely. Because like who can forget? I think it was FIFA 98. Oh, that was amazing. But I mean, who can forget FIFA 98 with the World Cup version, where it was the song Part 2 by Blur, I think, is the song. That would always play up. So I guess I did lie earlier, saying that I've been playing FIFA since 2008. I would say like every year since 2008 I've bought the newest version. But I've been playing. Shit, I remember going to Blockbuster and renting FIFA games for the 64 when I was younger. Those were the days, going to Blockbuster to rent a game. Poor Blockbuster.
The ball with the Everton player. And that passing is top class, and that's changed the direction of the play. They were breaking away
sneak
well.
by Ashley Cole there.
In the end, the defenders snuffed it out.
Failed.
Great interception. Chelsea have got possession back.
So up 3-0, 30 minutes left. I think I'm gonna win the League Cup. So first title for Everton this season. Although I can't. It's not given yet, 'cause this is a cup final. You never know what the hell's gonna happen in a cup final. But if I was a betting man, I would say that in 28 minutes you will see Everton lifting up the trophy. Shit, and then that happens.
There's a goal that's not gone according to the script.
This might happen. I might choke here.
After a lot of defending.
Yeah, and they can thank the defenders for that.
I am going for the treble, the treble with Everton. Although it's not the same treble that United won in '99, but it would be the League Cup, the League Cup, the Premier League Championship, and the FA Cup. So if I win this game, I will be off to a good start, and I've got a pretty commanding lead in the Premier League right now. So it will be very, very possible for me to win those 3 trophies this season. If I can get the ball out. Oh, God. Oh. Oh. That's close. I got a bit lucky there.
Keeps it going well. What a hit.
What?
Still danger.
Here we go.
What a chance here.
No. Oh.
Ivanovic.
That was poo-poo.
Tackle here. Good ball.
Well.
Good defending. Great chance.
Oh my God.
He's gonna shoot.
Oh my God. We got ourselves
We
a
knew it would be
game.
dangerous to rule them out,
Not
and
in
that
the
really
good
proves
way
the
for
point.
me. I don't like this at all.
Produced comebacks before. Might we be seeing another one here?
Well, it's a 5-goal game, split 3-2. And the manager's going to make a change here.
So although FIFA 13 has been my favorite version so far, I do have a couple complaints with them. Still present in the game. I figured this would be something that they would
They're in
fix
good position here. Here's a
for
chance from the
13,
right position to get
but
it
there's sometimes where,
in. Here he is with a shot, and a shot at the
oh
end of
my
it.
gosh,
That's really
Sorry.
well done. Good defending.
there's some instances where your player will be stuck on your
Fighting
current selected
to win
player,
possession.
and you won't, and the game will glitch and you can't change players, and it always happens when you're on
Vita.
defense, and it's really annoying where the game will glitch
Quick ball.
and you're stuck on
Ross Barkley.
you're stuck controlling a player that is completely out of position,
Seen the chance.
and
Very
it
powerfully
always
done.
seems to
He's
happen
such an
like if you're
athletic
going to
defender.
play
And he's got
play a
the
ball in the
away.
air. You
His
can't.
teammates are
Your
applauding
player
him
will just be.
for it.
You'll be
Substitution
stuck
coming up for
controlling
Chelsea.
a player that isn't even near the ball, and
Laurent Malouda.
that's quite annoying. Another one is I think that the oh no,
Dangerous here, Fernando Torres.
get it out,
I
Leighton.
don't think so
Oh.
somehow that time. And we're moving into the last 5 minutes on the clock with just a 1-goal margin. That looked painful. And hits it. Wonderful finish.
That's it. It's over now.
Well, we could get some news on the injury. I think Jeff Shreves is on the case.
Another complaint that I have is sometimes I think the referees will allow an advantage to play on too long.
And Jeff right up to the minute as always.
And you know, it's like 1 or 2 extra passes that they allow the advantage to play, and I don't like that at all. Sometimes they'll bring the advantage back and call the foul after it's been going on for quite a while. So
Diagonal pass switches the play.
you know, that's just
The
my
attack
opinion though. I
is
don't,
quelled in the end by some very
maybe
good
maybe
defending. That's a
it is
shame, 'cause he
completely
tired. He's
correct,
getting on the ball, but
and I'm
it's a big
just
effort
a
from him.
moron.
And
But
in a moment there will be a substitution.
no, that is
Osman.
not. Those are a couple of the complaints
Well,
that I've
the
had.
attacking player needs
I
a bit of help
also,
now,
I guess another
and
one
it's
would be
broken down straight away, and
the
all that potential is gone.
how there's very little, the huge gap between the different difficulty levels in this game. As you can see with this, I'm playing on
Timothy
professional,
Chandler
and I'm up 4-2.
and Herrera.
Um,
Well, he's still trying to get on the ball.
And
He looks
other
absolutely
than, you know,
exhausted.
Chelsea's 2 goals, I've been completely dominating in this
They're
game.
passing it well
So
here.
it would be nice if there was like,
First time cross.
if there was
When a defender
a
needs a clearance, and it was a good one.
smaller. Oh yeah, here we go. Nice. This is
Listen to the
cool.
celebration of their
I wonder if
supporters.
they'll have the
They
real
can't
trophy.
believe what they've seen.
No, I don't know whether they thought it was going to end in this fashion, but
Yeah,
they
that's
are.
right, Ron Morales.
Stepping up.
That's how you say his name. Timmy Howard, American. That's right. They say Americans don't know how to play football. You guys are crazy. Look at Clint Dempsey scoring the game-winning goal against Man United for Tottenham. That was pretty neat, actually, I think. Pretty neat for Clint Dempsey to be able to do that. Here we go, Everton fans. This is the moment you've been waiting for a long time. Everton winning a cup. They are the People's Club, and the people just won the League Cup, I guess. That's how the transitive property works. Oh my gosh, how long is... There it is. Hey, that's pretty cool. I think that is the real trophy. That's awesome. Well done. Well done. Well, thanks for tuning in to this impromptu recording. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm trying to figure out other games to play for you guys. I'm gonna try and record some more this weekend. I'm thinking about maybe some Burnout Paradise. I haven't played that game in a long time, and that's one of my favorite racing games. Definitely my favorite racing series. I need to check, but I am in the beta of a first-person shooter that is coming out soon, and I don't know if I can post videos on YouTube or not. If I can, I will definitely post some videos of that. If not, I will definitely take some video and post them after the full game has been released, because it's a really, really interesting game. Yeah, I've been playing the Saboteur recently, so I might record some of that, and definitely some more Kerbal Space Program. So you have that to look forward to. I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, thanks for tuning in. And take care, everybody. Cheers.